Live from the Buffalo Wild Wings studio, here's Sports Nightly.
Welcome into Sports Nightly. I'm Yaw Bonsu, riding solo today. All week long, we brought you previews of folks running in the Glass City Marathon. Happy to say all of them finished. I caught up with a few of them, and it's safe to say the day was emotional. And that's where we begin with the main event of the evening, or should I say the morning. Historic really is the word to describe the Glass City Marathon today. Course records were broken on both the men's and women's side. Hudson, Ohio native Adam Duclair took the men's crown, finishing in 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 32 seconds. Meanwhile, the queen of the course is Belding, Michigan's very own Alyssa McElhaney, clocking in at 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 37 seconds. It is the second time in 3 years that both records were broken in the same year. Thank you, gentlemen, and let's be honest, there's always more beneath the surface of the Glass City Marathon. Sherwin Shelton served as a course reporter and brings us more. Baseball, Mud Hens looking to fend off the Storm Chasers, bottom of the second, runner in scoring position. Carlos Mendoza hits one up center field. The ball is fumbled by Alex Gordon. Riley Unruh scores. Mendoza only his 10th RBI of the year. Toledo leads 1-0. Bottom of the seventh, runner on first, How You Lee. How do you do? Cracks one to left field. It drops. Welcome home, Brewer Hicklin. That was the first hit of the series for Lee, and it's a pivotal one. Mud Hens doubled the lead, now up 2-0. Top of the ninth, Omaha trying to crawl back. MJ Melendez pops one into center field, and what a catch by Andrew Navigado over the shoulder. Toledo rose to a 2-0 win. Next up, the Woo Sox on Tuesday. Battle of the Birds, Bowling Green taking on Eastern Michigan. Bottom of the first, runner in scoring position. Gavin Gunn cracks one into right field. Come on down, Gunnar Antillian. The RBI single breaks in the first run of the game. Gunn, his first RBI in 4 games. Falcons lead 1-0. Same inning, Zach Corky getting in on the fun. The RBI single to center field brings Garrett Wright home. The double, the Falcon lead. BG up 2-0. What about another for safekeeping? Caden Parker rakes in another run with an RBI single of his own. He had 2 on the day. Falcons up 3-0. And we skip ahead to the top of the 6th. BG up 5-1. Braden Curlis just finds a crease in left field. Josh Packets comes home. Falcons up 6-1 and cruise to an 8-4 win. Next up, Finley on Tuesday. Guys, Toledo and Eastern Tennessee State. Top of the 4th, Rockets down 2-0. Charlie Schlovin cracks one to left field. It's a double. Troy Sudbrook scores to put Toledo on the board. Schlovin's 14th ribby of the year. Bucks up 2-1. Top of the 6th, Toledo trailing by 3, and it's Caleb Herbert floating one into left center field. That's enough for Luke Lettle to score. Herbert, his 7th straight game with the hit. ETSU up 4-2. Same inning, Sudbrook grounds one to center. The fielder's choice to first brings Herbert home to make it a 1-run game, but the comeback falls short. Toledo loses 5-3. Next up is Mercyhurst on Tuesday. Coming up, a preview of our Italian Football League game of the week with a perfect record on the line. Stay tuned. Thank you, guys. Coming up, chatting with a coaching legend. Perrysburg baseball head coach Dave Hall joins us in studio. Come on back. Inside the MLL, and today we have coaching royalty in the building. Dave Hall, Perrysburg baseball coach. I know you're a humble guy, but I had to shout you out. I wouldn't use those words. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
You know, for a guy approaching 70, you don't have much to be stressed out about as your team is 9-2 to start the year. After losing the state semifinal last year, what can you take away from that game and bring to this year as a part of a successful campaign?
Just, I think the kids really want to get back as far as they can, and we've got a good crew back, and they're, I think they're a little bit hungry. They enjoyed it last year. They're a great group of kids to work with, so it makes it very easy, and I don't have a lot of stress this year.
Well, when you return only 4 starters, you start to think maybe there'll be a regression, but I think people forget you had a JV team that went 26-0. You
Correct.
pulled talent from that team.
Right.
What have those players brought to this team to continue the culture of winning at your school?
Energy. They brought energy. They want to be part of the tradition. We talk about legacy all the time at Perrysburg, and I think they want to be part of that. And we had some kids that didn't play last year that were on the varsity that are getting a chance to play, and they're taking advantage of it.
And you said before the season, quote, if our pitching develops,
yes,
we will be very good.
Yes.
11 games into the year, how would you assess your bullpen so far?
Our pitching's been very good. We still don't quite know who our 2, 3, and 4 is. We've got about 6 kids. Every time one of them's going out, they're doing a good job. We've been mixing combinations. We have a definitely number one in Palmer, but our other kids have, when they've been given the chance, they've been good, and a lot of them, one after the other. We throw hard, we throw soft, we mix them up. We also have 3 6'5" kids.
What are they eating over there?
I don't know, but we can throw them out at you, and I can go right, left, right with the 6'5", so that's pretty neat to have.
There you go, and you've had a successful career. As the audience knows, last year we celebrated 20 years of BCSN. You were named one of the top coaches of the BCSN era, so I'm going to crouch down here. Okay. I'm going to keep it in a box because I don't want it to break, but I want to award you this award on behalf of all of us here at BCSN, not only for the wins and success, but just your dedication to high school athletics. And with that, I want to ask you, 40 years in, you've seen it all, the highs and the lows. What keeps you coming back year after year?
I love the kids. I love my coaching staff. I like competition. My hobby is baseball. I coached football for 25 years also, but baseball's always been in my blood. And if you saw my golf game, you'll see why I'm out on the diamond.
You don't want to see me on the green. I'm terrible.
So I don't know. I'm year by year now. I can see the end is getting closer inside. I don't move as quick as I used to in the third base box. Balls hit me more. I don't throw batting practice very often. So I'm slowing down. I can tell that a little bit, but my coaches still want me around, and the kids I think still want me around. So I'm going year by year.
You're still at the top of your game. Your team is still successful. When will you know it is time to hang it up?
I think I'll know when I lose touch with the kids, when they don't respond.
I don't think that'll ever happen, though, if we're being honest.
I don't know. It may be when I can't swing a bat anymore. It might be when
they don't want to see you on the plate, though. That might be a good thing.
When the line drive takes me out, I don't know. Right now, I still enjoy it, so I want to be out there.
Again, Toledo coaching royalty. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Perrysburg baseball head coach Dave Hall. Coach, such a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
That was a whole lot of fun. Coming up, breaking out the brooms in D-Town. Tigers in action against the Orioles. Highlights after the break. Welcome back. Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. So just give the Cy Young winner a few runs. That's all you really need. Second inning, Javi Baez doing just that. Double to left field, scoring Spencer Torkelson and Trey Sweeney. Tigers in front, and Skubal does the rest. He goes 6, strikes out 11, allows no runs and no walks. A clinic. Tigers get the 7-0 win, sweeping Baltimore. They've won 5 of their last 6, heading to Houston tomorrow. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, Logan Allen starting for the Guardians against Boston. Top of the second, no one on base for Rob Refsnyder. Pulls it down the left field line just enough to reach the stand. Refsnyder 2 for 4 with 2 RBI, as it was all Red Sox this afternoon. A 5-run 5th inning, putting the game out of reach. Boston wins 13-3. With the loss, Cleveland now 2.5 games back of the Tigers for first place in the AL Central. Sports Nightly, we'll be right back. Knicks Pistons Game 4, New York down 2 with under a minute to go. Karl Anthony Towns butter. Is this a fake video? Towns 27 points, 5 of 7 from behind the arc. Knicks lead 94-93. Final possession of the game, off the miss by Cunningham. The loose ball finds its way to Tim Hardaway Jr., who misses the potential game winner. Despite the contact, no foul was called. The NBA came out after the game and says it was indeed a foul that should have been called on Hart, but doesn't matter though. Knicks win 94-93, Game 5, Tuesday in New York. Traveling to Southview for a big game. I know you're probably sick of me by now. Hope you enjoyed the marathon. Hope you enjoyed the playoffs and everything in between. Have a good night.